It's Indians baseball, and it comes your way next. Jeffrey Rodriguez gets the ball for the Indians in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Now to the plate, Chris Taylor, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And he's going to have extra bases right out of the chute today. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
Now the 3-2 pitch. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. The throw to the plate. But not in time as he's across with the run.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. Santana handles it for the first out of the game. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run home.
Stepping up to the plate, Kike Hernandez. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Santana is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Next for the Dodgers, Austin Barnes. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Popped him up. Santana has a play. No trouble with this one. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Indians nothing. Number 46, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that added a new pitch to his repertoire, the split finger. He won't throw it that often. I think one of the reasons he tried to pick up this pitch had a difficult time throwing the straight changeup, and sometimes the splitter is the quick pitch fix for that. So it'll be interesting to see how and when he uses the splitter in this one here today.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. Lindor on at first, nobody out. Off and running is Lindor. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Taylor is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one.
American League's silver slugger for third baseman. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. The 1-2. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. So striding in, Domingo Santana, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and the Tribe are held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Next will be the designated hitter, Luke Riley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Hit out towards second. Hernandez is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
In now, Tyler White, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 2-2. Left side. Ramirez is up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Striding into the box, Terrence Gore. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Jordan Luplow. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
The 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Taylor is there. 1 out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Now at the plate, Greg Allen, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And that one got a piece of him. Now in the box, Delino DeShields. The 2-1. Strike two, swinging. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Delino DeShields goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Left side, but well fouled. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Taylor's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Indians leave one. They're down 1-0. Into the box now, Anthony Garcia, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Right over the middle, knee high. Another full count pitch home. Count remains full. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in now, Chris Taylor. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. To 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Stepping into the box, Corey Seager. He singled his last time up. Runner goes for second. Lifted down the line in left. Ramirez in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Runner going a second time. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kike Hernandez. He popped out in his first trip. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled off. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
A couple of walks, but no damage. The three of us are back with more following this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third baseline. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
The 2-1 on its way. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Lindor gets his lead at first, nobody out. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Grounded to third. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Now batting, third baseman.
In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They still trail 1-0. Standing in, Austin Barnes. He popped out in his first trip. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. Austin Barnes leaves the yard with a solo shot. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0. In now, Luke Riley. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Tyler White will bat next. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. The 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Allen looks up and it's gone. A solo shot here to left, and the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Into the box, Terrence Gore. 2 balls and a strike. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. 3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Popped him up. Hernandez is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Anthony Garcia.
Now at the plate, Anthony Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a breaking ball stays outside.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Indians nothing. Leading off the inning, Domingo Santana, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Garcia is there, 1 away.
The batter, number 8.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Jordan Luplow. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
The left fielder, number 1.
Coming to the plate now, Greg Allen. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting flunked in his last at-bat. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. LA's on top, 3-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Taylor. It was a walk in his last trip. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Stepping up now, Corey Seager. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Seager.
Now the 2-1. And there he goes towards second. Hit down the third baseline. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Number 67 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. DeShields is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Kike Hernandez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Taylor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, Austin Barnes down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead it 3-0. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bo Taylor. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he got him.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Gore moving in. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
They talk about having a day. Hey, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in there. Lindor is off at first with 2 away. Two and 2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Indians leave 1. Still down 3-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Luke Riley. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here it is, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Allen is there. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting. First baseman.
Next up for Los Angeles, Tyler White. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy's changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Center field.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Terrence Gore. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Up high, 2-1 now. 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. The next 3-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle, 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that it's battle.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now back.
Ready for another chance, Anthony Garcia. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Lindor. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1 left for LA, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He doubled his last time through. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
This guy smokes this thing, hustling all the way around the third. So far they've posted nothing but zeros in this one, but he stands 90 feet away now, and they should be able to push him across.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first. Ready once again, Domingo Santana, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Grounded back up the middle. A dive. He's got it. On to first, and they get them both.
The batter, number 8.
Into the box now, Jordan Luplow. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Indians 1. Back here on the show, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Chris Taylor. It was a walk in his last trip. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
The batter, number 5.
Stepping in, Corey Seager. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Working for the punch-out and the offering. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Standing in, Justin Turner. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. The 3-1. Fouled away. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kike Hernandez. And he's got an opportunity to add to this lead, but the double play is in order. Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Kike Hernandez goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Standing in now, Austin Barnes. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Alex Wood gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Greg Allen will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Striding in, Delino DeShields. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Bo.
Digging in, Bo Taylor. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Wood has his target, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Now a flare out to left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. One left for the Tribe. Score holds, it's 3-1. Leading off the inning, Luke Riley, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So their half of the eighth opens with a man aboard.
Execute your pitch down and away below the knee, and a left-hander's able to shoot it through the 5.5 hole. That fires me up.
Ready for another shot now. Tyler White. He went down on strikes last time up. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Runners off for second. Popped him up. Santana ranging into the outfield, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder, Terrence Gore.
Ready now, Terrence Gore. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. The Dodgers lead it 3-1. Blake Trinan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 49.
Cesar Hernandez will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Ramirez.
Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4. Here's Carlos Santana now. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1 home. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And He'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Gore is in pursuit. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Nick Whitgren enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. On the move is DeShields. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Chris Taylor. It was a walk in his last trip. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Riding in once again, Corey Seager. It was a walk in his last trip. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Taylor leads off first with 1 away. Hard hit to first. Santana's got it to second for 1. Oh, but the feed to the pitcher is wild, and the inning will continue. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. A tag, and he is out on a questionable decision to tag up. It's a double play. Kenley Jansen comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 74.
So coming to the plate, Jordan Luplow. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Greg Allen. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and now the Indians are down to their final out. Settling in now, Delino DeShields, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Gore is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Los Angeles Dodgers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 46 takes home the win. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For Cleveland, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.